Arturo Dark Knight. He's one of our best listeners.
Oh, UV.
Okay.
UV? Did you just say UV?
Why is there a chicken in my parking lot?
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another Reality Gamers Wednesday night stream. I am, of course, your host with the most, Ranger J 1999. Glad to have you guys here for another fun-filled Wednesday night stream, the longest-running live stream in the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes community. Glad to be back. It's been a couple of weeks spending time with the family and stuff like that, so we are back better than ever, and we're glad to have you guys joining us in this fun adventure where we're here to talk shop about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and break down the latest and greatest in news and notes and give you a little bit of insight what it all means. Of course, I'm Ranger J 1999. You guys know who I am. Let's introduce the rest of the panel and kick this pig into gear. Joining me, of course, also recently returned from Disney World is, of course, Finity, Dr. Finn Medicine Woman.
Ranger, I have a surprise for you.
What?
I have the surprise for you.
I don't want a surprise.
Here we go.
I didn't ask for a surprise. Oh, for God's sakes.
A porg.
Mm-hmm.
Say
hi.
Can I put a bounty out for someone to burn that porg?
Can you say hi? He's a little shy.
Yeah, okay, we're going to ignore you. Joining us, he doesn't have some stupid furry animal on his shoulder, is the one and only Grande Pappy Babyface, Brown Gandalf, the Beardless One, the Government Wi-Fi Stealer, the French Tickler, the big deal himself, Grande, the Chicken Chaser Extraordinary, Grande Pappy Patron.
What's up, Ranger? Glad to be here.
It's been a long couple of weeks. I haven't seen you guys since last year.
I haven't seen you in a decade. So I got a Baby Yoda magic band.
Yeah. Fourth Akagi just donated $2. He said episode 9 is still last decade, so we are full spoilers. We are. Go for it.
Yep. Yeah. It is over the spoiler time frame here. We give 2 weeks. There's 2 weeks. The 2 weeks are up.
2 weeks. But glad to have you guys here. I hope you guys are welcome to the new year. Welcome to the new decade. 2020 is here. Glad to have you guys here. I hope you guys have had an awesome vacation with your families with Christmas and New Year's. I've been spending time with El Madre and doing a lot of stuff. I had a great
How's she doing?
She's doing fantastic. You know, she's being mom. So, but nonetheless, we are getting back into the swing of things, and we're glad to be joining you guys again for some more fun-filled times. I know we haven't been doing a lot of streams. Someone actually wrote on one of the streams like, "Oh my God, it's been 3 days. Did you guys die?" I know we oversaturate you guys with a lot of streams. I'm going to try to do a lunch stream tomorrow, and get back into the flow of things. But so we are picking up the pace again. Glad to have you guys here as a part of it. So very much appreciate you guys being here. So let's break down a little bit how this works. So first of all, if you have questions, go ahead and pop those in the chat. Make sure you put question for your statement. That way Finn can get them scooped up. If you don't put question for your statement, we're not going to catch it, and that's on you, not us. Make sure you give us a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. That really supports us. You can do donations and super chat like you just saw. If you'd like to do a super chat, you can. We already had a donation train started by our good friend Fourth Akagi. And if you do that, you fill Vader's cup of plenty. And we like to fill Vader's cup of plenty. It helps support the channel and help keeps us able to stream and do what we do for you guys and keep the content going that you guys love and enjoy. Also, we have our ACS campaign going on. Just had someone donate $200 anonymously the other day, so we're up to $16,211 on the ACS. So we're only $1,300 away from our goal of $17,500, which we set. So,
and the lightsaber giveaway.
So make sure you check out that stuff. You can also do funny bits on Twitch and donate that way. There we go. So, another donation from 4th Akagi says, a moment of silence for Resistance hero Hux. Well, yes, he went out like a bitch.
That was quick, though, wasn't it? That was quick. Well, he was here 1 minute, and he was gone the next.
I am Jenna. So, but
yeah, poor Hux.
Poor Hux, in many ways. But glad to have you guys here joining us on the new year. I hope everybody's having a great, happy new year on this New Year day of 2020. New start of a decade, new start of everything. So, that being said, Finn, we like to start off by giving our word of the day so people can put that in there, and we like to shout everybody out. So, what is our word of the day, Finn?
So we're coming around cyclically here. So because of that, our word of the day is going to be roaring.
What?
ROARING, because we are now officially back in the Roaring 20.
You're an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
You're a goddamn idiot.
We should have done Barbara Walters. Welcome to 2020. Bob Wah Wah Wahs.
Oh, seriously,
It is the Roaring 20s, people. Get in the roaring. Mm-hmm.
Just gonna leave it there. We also have a Twitter question of the day.
Fox say?
Oh God.
Ring, 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 ring.
We just got what the Fox say. Bits. Thank you, Yuta, for that. Kidioda. Oh my God. Oh God. Jesus, that completely threw me off. The Twitter question of the day. What is the Twitter question of the day there, Dr. Finn?
Sure. So we are into another year. So like we all kind of do, we make little New Year's resolutions and stuff. So the question for the night is, what is your 2020 SWGOlution? That's right, SWGOlution, which is your SWGO resolution. So what is your New Year's resolution for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes? And go ahead and go to our Twitter page. The page is twitter.com/realityskewedgamers. No vowels in the skewed and gamers. So reality SKWD GMRS.
It's linked down below.
May these roaring 20s not end as the last one.
Yeah. For another $2 from 4th Akagi.
Mm-hmm.
I know what my New Year's my SWGO resolution is. Maintain caberness. It's important. If you're not Kyber,
this is the year of perfect vision.
This is the year of Kyber, folks. We're going to stay Kyber all year long.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to walk down the street with our head held high. And when the ground is running by chasing a chicken, we're going to punch him right in the dick and be like, you're not Kyber. Get away from me, filthy scum. So, but get those responses in, and we will read those responses here in a little bit. No Tis McVenom today. She is out in, where'd you say, Universal, Finn?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then, so maybe Loki will pop in. What?
Really cool, actually. Side note. So when I was in Disney, it's hard when you're with your family and stuff to kind of coordinate schedules, but I got to meet Paul and Christy.
Paul and Christy.
Paul from the Escape
Podcast.
And the lovely Christy, the better half of
I didn't know they
Paul.
were going to be there at the same... Oh, they did mention that. I forgot about that. Yes.
They were actually in Hollywood Studios at the same time, but just scheduled... I was with 4 other people, so it was hard to kind of coordinate a time to meet up with them because we were running around.
But you did meet up with them, right?
I met up with them the day before. I got to say hi to Christy and gave her a hug, so that was maybe the best part of the entire thing.
And they never wanted.
It was either getting a hug with Christy or getting a hug with Mickey. They were both very close.
And so from this meeting, they'd never want to have anything to do with this again. I'm assuming, right?
More likely than not, yes.
I need to go hang out with them because I only live like 20 minutes away.
I know, Ronnie, you suck.
I need to go hang out with them because they only live 20 minutes away.
Yeah, no, you should invite them over for like your epic barbecues you have. You can let them,
should.
You could let them hang out in the jacuzzi or the pool. You should invite
The
them.
hot tub.
The hot tub.
I'm gonna let them hang out in the hot tub.
The hot tub. Bring them a little couple beers. Let them chill out. Be like, this one's for you. All right, so we got that going. I guess we'll start the show now because, well, why the hell not? Not a lot to go on, but let's get into it anyway. So,
Breaking news: GP still doesn't add up anywhere in your game.
Oh my god!
Breaking news!
And then
Get
people are like,
one sucks balls to get.
So silly. The whole
Breaking news: Life-size GOTB is just for people that like pain and suffering.
Oh, can I say at least breaking news? We're going with dark side GOTB battle next, and not another light side. I don't think this game could have taken 3 light sides in a row.
I don't think I could have either.
I am so glad. We're going to talk about the events calendar, but I am so freaking glad that we're going back to dark side instead of another light side here. So, big shout out at least to CG for doing that, because they said we were going back to kind of like our original schedule, which was looking like it was supposed to be light side first. So there you go.
All I know is,
yeah, and that would have been freaking awkward, man.
I just need 3 more roughly and get 3 more TBs to finish Anakin to 7 stars. I'm so sick of looking at them. I'm so sick of just sitting with their gear, not able to do anything, because get 1 is like, you know, it's awful, man. Stupid. I'll be so glad when I get that character done. I'll be like, oh my god. But then they're going to probably drop another one on us, and we're going to be like, oh goody, we get to fart around with that again. So that'll be, you know. Breaking news: Ranger's going to get Cabber again in 3v3, but hates himself because he hates 3v3, but loves the Cabber.
Self-hating Kybernus.
The things we dirty ourselves with to get Cabber, it's unbelievable. And Finn and Grant ain't even trying. So
no, I'm actually doing the opposite.
I actually try all the time.
That you should say you're not.
I just lose a lot.
No, I am actually doing the exact opposite.
He's going frozen carbonite, so
I am going frozen in carbonite, and I'm being a dick about it too, because I want to get all the rewards from GAC, and they don't do anything in the game to stop me. So
well, there you go. So there you go.
I was mentioning it, Grande. I don't know if you know. So I'm not just letting it auto set. I'm only putting 1 team on defense.
Oh no.
Because that way I can sign up for all 4 GACs and get the losing rewards from every single one. Because if you put all of your teams on defense, right, you're going to end up not being able to do more than 1 GAC. You're not going to get the rewards for all 4. So I am currently on track to get rewards from all 4 GACs in last place because I am being a dick.
You're an asshole.
And CG does not understand the concept of auto-filling when people are only putting 1 team on defense. So there you go.
Oh, breaking news from Rose Tacos is breaking news. Rose Taco is trapped in carbonite. Oh, well,
very nice, Rose.
There you go. So,
congratulations. I hope there's a few people that are going for it. And I don't know what I'm going to do next time. I think next time for the 3v3, since I already have trapped in carbonite, I'll let everyone pick whatever I put on defense and we'll do attacks and stuff like regular. But I'm not even going to bother doing anything on my own. You guys can fully control my 3v3 because I hate 3v3. I think it's an abomination.
It's I think this last round I won easily, but the guy went full defense on me. I mean Padme, Revan, Jedi Knight Revan, Grievous. I mean, he threw the whole kitchen sink at me on defense. Tried on offense, did horribly well. It's awful, but
Hello?
Ranger.
Mike's cut out a little bit there.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, your mic kind of cut out a little bit for sure.
There we go. So that being said, let's get to the news.
Oh, can I give a little tip to anybody else that's being a dick in
It's never
GAC?
just a tip.
I know it's never just a tip, especially when I'm talking about being a dick. But I'm just saying that the key, by the way, is when you're only putting 1 team on defense, only put your fleet. This is where people actually make a mistake, because you can only capture the the zones that are available, right? And if you put anything in the front line, the one behind it gets stuck. If you potentially face somebody else that's being a dick as well, and they put a ship only and you have a character, you lose. So make sure that you're only putting in a fleet team, as weird as this is, because that'll get them the most points and make it so that you have the least chance of winning. There you go.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. There's a science behind learning how to lose, Grande.
Science.
There's a science behind it.
All right.
You just follow the math. Follow the math.
Well, let's start off with stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go to the event calendar, January. Let's see here. So the login character for the month is First Order TIE Pilot. So, and then let's see what we got going on.
Your voice does sound a lot different now.
How does your voice sound so low? It sounds like you. It sounds like your voice in real life does not sound this low. Like, are you using like a? Are you using like a? No joke. That's how he sounds. It's really funny.
Hey everyone, I'm gonna punch Finn in the dick.
I'm working on it. How does it sound now?
A lot better. A lot better. That sounds perfect now, Ranger.
That's weird. I couldn't hear it, so I don't know what that was.
I don't know either, but that was hilarious, man.
Touched, kicked, muted something. I don't know what the hell happened. It's weird. All right. Back into the event calendar. I mean, looking for...
What else, 73? I don't know if it's better. The other way was a lot more fun.
Let's see here.
Ouchie. The stranger sounded like he was possessed.
I need an
the power
old
of
priest.
Christ compels
I need
you.
an old priest and a young priest. All right, getting a little nervous. All right, sick as a dog. So I'm looking at the event calendar. I mean,
so the event calendars are always going to look so weird now because I think the first thing we always did was to look for legendary events, right?
Yeah, it's not
and we don't get those anymore because of the journey guide.
Yeah.
So there's no point for it. So right now there's only 2 events that we really look out for. That's Malik and Gas. And we just had Gas. And Malik is probably coming, probably not this month, but next month, maybe. The other thing, too, is how are they going to handle Mythic events? We just got a bunch, I know, as part of, like, their whole Christmas thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder how they're going to be handling Mythics moving forward. Like, if it'll show up on this events page or not. Because Mythics used to be tied with the Legendary, so we would know, like, the Legendary was, like, this week span, and then, like, the middle 2 days were the Mythics. I'm kind of curious where it's going to be. But, I think that's really the only thing we have to look out for moving forward is the Mythics. For the rest of you guys, as you're farming stuff, one thing of note is the Home 1. For any newer player, as you work through your Phoenix and you work on Thrawn, you can also get your Chimera, which is a good ship. And so if you get your Home 1, you can get your Chimera. So Home 1 is showing up on the 18th, so that's available to you guys. The other ships also, Executrix and Endurance, are available too. And you'll need Endurance or Executrix in order to get your Zeta mats and all that. So, but there's not as much that we worry about from the calendar anymore because we don't have the legendaries to deal with.
It gives us the event updates. I mean, the thing is, TBs we got Dark Side TB coming up, or Pure Retaliation if you're at that stage on the 2nd, and then like I said, GOTB will be back on the 17th. Well, wasn't that creamy? So two GOTBs this month, which sucks, which means I won't get my Anakin until 7 stars until February. Well,
How many are you at? How many shards are you at?
55 out of 100.
I'm at 65 out of 100.
It sucks, man.
So there is actually something else that we discussed last week, and I think Grande, you joined late last week.
Maybe so.
I don't know if you had a chance to talk about it and Ranger wasn't on. So I'm gonna bring this up now, and Ranger may want to rant about it. So they put up a post just before Christmas. I think it was on the 22nd. And the post was regarding the shards. And it was the shards of Wat and Cam. Because apparently a bunch of people missed out on Cam shards. Not that they shards? Yeah, they completed the mission, but it didn't go out in the mail, right? And we know this has been happening with Wat before. So if you go in the dev announcements, Ranger, you'll see it as the second post, missing character shard rewards.
I literally have one Kiamundi shard. Like, thanks to Urban, to like Ubo or something in our guild who like made that happen. I was like, or Big Chief, I can't remember. Somebody in the guild like got it. Everybody was like, thanks, man.
But at least for me, right, when I read this post, I was a little annoyed with the way that the post was worded, because we've had this issue with Wat Tambor for so long now, right? I think Ouchie has been, I think we figured out, she's been missing Wat Tambor shards for over a month. It's been like a month and a half almost, I think, towards the end of October, if I remember, was when or end of November, sorry, was when she was missing her Wat shard. So if you read that post, it's like we're investigating the issue and we plan on addressing it when we come in the new year, but they've had over a month to address it and have done nothing. And now it's affecting Lightside GeoTV. I found this post kind of disingenuous in terms of how they're handling it. Because it sounds like, oh, this is like the way they worded this, right? It sounds like, oh, this is a new issue. We'll deal with it after the holidays. Not, oh, we still have no idea what's been happening with this for the past month. And
this doesn't surprise me, because if you remember Lightside Hot TV with the issue with Scout and then the issue with Captain Han and shit like that. I mean, it doesn't surprise me, and it doesn't surprise me with their answer. There's nothing to rant about. I mean, it's the same old story.
They don't understand why it's broke.
You know,
That's not surprising that they don't understand why it's broke, and that they don't understand how to fix it. I mean, that's basically what's going on.
I mean, when they're going to send an update and when they're going to get their mission shards, and how we'll have to wait and see what they say. But you know, I don't know what the issue is, but it's not like the first time in a TV we've had some kind of issue like this. Yeah. So I mean, TVs have all been broken. They just have. I mean, they've had issues, and that's because we've discussed it before. They don't test.
I mean, stuff. Buttons disappearing has been a TB issue since the beginning of TBs. You know, shards missing has been a thing. You know, whenever you get, I mean, it's happened before too, where the thing freezes, and you remember whenever it would freeze in the middle, and you wouldn't get you would have completed the mission, but you didn't get any points for the mission.
No, you didn't get any credit.
You didn't get credit for it. We've had problems with double platoon deployments, where somebody stuck in their whatever JTR at the same time you stuck in your JTR, and you guys both lost your JTRs.
Right.
So I mean, there are a lot of challenges, man. With
it really is. I just think that they need to take a month or two, maybe even 3, and just fix bugs. Like if you announce to the player base that you're going to spend time fixing all the issues in the game for the next month or 2, I think players would be like, okay, cool. As long as you get
I would be. Here's something else though. I would be okay. This is going to sound really dumb. I would be okay if they would just like let us know where they are on every bug.
Yeah.
Like not even like hey, we're fixing it or we're spending all this time, but like here's the bug, here's what we know about it, what we don't know about it, and you know, here's why we're gonna fix it or why we're not. Like seriously, like do like an in-depth like freaking Inside Edition, you know, video about every freaking bug and where we're
you know, they did the dev tracker thing, right? But it doesn't look like it's been updated since like the beginning of December.
Right.
It looks like it's a month behind or so. So I don't know how much. It looks like maybe they tried, and I mean the disappearing buttons is listed as fixed.
Which is,
just so you know, Grande, it says disappearing buttons during battle as a general bug, and it's listed as fixed.
But it's not really fixed, though, is it? I mean, people still get it.
Nope. But I'm just saying it's listed as fixed on the dev tracker.
Well, the reason why they're saying it's fixed is because isn't there like a refresh or something? Like if you go into the game and if your buttons disappeared, you can click. There's like a way whenever you're in battle now.
But even to their own admission, I think that only solves the majority of the cases, not all. Yes, they did add that where it refreshes after a while in order to try and fix it, but it doesn't.
No. Like a manual refresh, right? There's a way to manually refresh it, right?
I thought it was automatic. I didn't realize there was an automatic.
I think here's the thing is even if there's a way to force push the buttons back up, right? Even if there's a way, does every player know how to do it? I don't think they do. Not. So that means we got players who don't understand how to operate the buttons on their phone now because we don't have a tutorial. That's what we need RSG to do is like how to we need to make a tutorial.
How to not suck.
Why are we working around their bugs?
I'm not even.
I'm just saying.
Seriously, we are working. It's so awful that's what. And I don't necessarily disagree with you, Grande. It probably is a good PSA, but seriously, we are trying to find ways to work around their bugs.
Say hi. Can you see her?
Mm-hmm. Hi, Marvel.
You're a good girl. We love you. Yes, we do. Say hi to all the people.
For the Kage donated $2 and said, Finn, can you explain why CG coding is broken? Oh, we're not opening that can of worms.
No, I'll say it flat out. I wasn't saying it before, but I will say it now. They are sucking at coding. And the GP thing is the most evident of all of it. When you're coding something like GP, right, there should be one variable that is used as a reference that adds up the total GP on your ships. There should be another variable that is a reference variable that adds up all of your character GP. Your total GP should then add both of those, and they should be a reference variable. The fact that they have two different values for total GP, they have a character GP and then a ship GP, and those two, when you add them up, don't add up to either of the other two total GPs that are listed there, means that they are creating several variables that are reference variables for the same thing rather than just referencing one, which means they are coding things incorrectly as they are going through. Like they don't have the base structure of their coding done correctly, and the GP is the biggest indication of that. They're creating new variables at random points.
What's this dog's name?
This is Buddy. This was my mom's dog. Say hi, buddy. Say hi, buddy.
Buddy.
He's seen himself in the mirror and is growling.
Well, he is a good-looking dog right there.
Say hi, buddy. He's like, I'm looking at the mirror. I'm going to kill that animal over there.
No, you leave the porg alone. Okay, so they have dogs and I have a porg. That's about right.
Buddy, I'm going to teach you how to kill porgs. You ready to do that? Because that's what you were trained to do.
I'm the porg hunter.
He is the porg hunter. So, Buddy is going to be trained on how to kill porgs. Right, Buddy? What are you doing, you big baby? You big baby. All right, I'll let you down. Go find Mom. There you go. He came running in here like, oh, excitement. All right. Let's see here. So there was that. Let me see if there's anything else. Really not a lot going on. I mean, there's just nothing, man. I mean,
well, it's a holiday week, right? So I'm not holding this week against them. It's just it's a holiday week.
No. You know, and they're spending time with their family like we are. You know, so we haven't been doing a lot of stuff either. So it is what it is. So what is that?
What the?
I was almost buying energy on my phone, like with my palm hit the.
don't fat palm the phone there, Grande. I mean, we've got fat fingering, but we don't need fat palming. So there you go. All right, so we've got that done. I mean, what do we want to talk about now? There's just nothing going on in the game. And
let's play a commercial and have some fun.
Okay, let's do that. So, you know what? We should spin the wheel. We haven't spun the wheel in a while. Let's see what the wheel.
Oh yeah, all three events did give me a ton of freaking shop shard currency.
Here we go. And it's spinning, it's spinning, it's spinning, and it's spinning. What are we gonna land on? And it's spinning, and it's spinning. Oh, the excitement.
By the way, Ranger, while the commercial's playing, I'm gonna put a link in FinStuff for the or actually I'll put it in admins for the meme of the week. I forgot to do it the last week.
Okay, go ahead and do that. So we got the one. It's gonna. Okay, so I got the commercial. So we'll play commercial. And we'll be right back.
Reality Skewed Gamers has spent more than 1 year bringing you quality gaming entertainment and knowledge, and the RSG crew loves giving back to their fans. With the help of Brockfinity Productions, Reality Skewed Gamers wants to increase the cultural knowledge in addition to the gaming knowledge that their fans possess. So in a departure from the typical gaming information that they provide, we present to you a new segment for cultural growth, Around the World with RSG. Today, we'll explore the United States of America, an area known for its great landmarks such as the Statue of Liberty, the Seattle Space Needle, and of course the theme park that everyone loves, Disney World. Grande Patron will take you through the United States of America today. Grande, take it away.
The chicken is in the corner. I want to catch that damn thing. What do I have to catch with? You think if I threw a jacket over it?
And that concludes this episode of Around the World with RSG.
There you go, Grande chasing the chicken. Always a classic. Guys, the chicken. All right.
Chicken, guys.
All right. All right, Finn. What are we doing next, there, buddy?
He's off, I think.
He's off. What do you mean?
What am I off? Huh?
Oh, I see him now. Never mind.
What the hell?
I didn't see
What do you mean?
Before.
What do you mean you didn't see me?
It's probably a user error on my end. Sorry.
Yeah, probably. What's you next there, Dr. Finn?
Let's take a look at Ye Old Meta Report.
I really don't want to go to Ye Old Meta Report.
Has it even changed?
Let's take a look.
Take a look. It's in a book, a reading rainbow. I can do anything.
That was not a change.
Take a look. It's in a book.
Hey, look, it starts
Reading
revving.
rainbow.
Well, actually, this is a bit different because gas is now in second. So we saw the return of the gas event, right? Which has now allowed people to get their Anakin Skywalker, which is an upgrade from before. We were low on what we thought was numbers, and now it looks like we have a larger increase in gas. So gas is now number 2. He was hanging around number 3 for a long time with Padme. But now we see it. It is number 2. Number 2. And then if we look at the fleet meta report, Negotiator is still dominant.
If you have too much gas, you might have to go number 2 at some point.
That's insightful stuff we're looking at right now.
It is.
Hey everybody, Harry Carey here. Tonight's ridiculous rendering of the meta report is brought to you by Who Gives a Shit Body Spray. That's right. When you're out walking around, so says, "Hey, what's that smell?" It's like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit body spray. Let's get back to the meta report.
And there you go. That's the fleet and the characters. Yep. Slash Fan Road gas usually comes with number 2. It's not wrong. It's not wrong.
The more you know. Do 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 do.
God. All right. Okay. Grande. In Fin stuff. I have our Patreon.
Oh, is it time for Grande to read? This will be fun.
Yeah.
I have a question. If we get a first order advanced recon trooper, would we call it Fart?
Yes, actually. Yeah. Yes. 100% we would.
Boom shakalaka. And then we could have gas against Fart.
Yeah. No, we would 100% call it Fart. And I will tell you right now, and I'm going to just say this right now, if she got named like Hero Officer Ray or something like that, we would 100% call her whore. I'm telling you right now, these things will happen without a doubt. Yeah. Hero Officer Ray would definitely be whore. I'm just... Oh, God, please don't do that to Rose. I just realized that R could be for Rose. Please don't. God. I just realized if she became Hero Officer Rose, that would be like the worst thing to happen in this game.
Ever.
All right.
Oh my God. Please don't, CG, please don't call her Hero Officer Rose. Just don't. Just don't. Oh my God, now I'm afraid that that's what's going to be. Just... Oh my God.
That'd be bad, okay. All right, hold on. I don't have Discord on this computer, so I'm having to go to Finn stuff.
Yeah, technology is hard for Grande.
Manual way. Okay, all right. I'm going to try to put it up here so that way you guys can see as I'm doing this. So, where do I start? With Patreon shout-outs?
Yeah, we'll do the Patreon, the Twitch, and the YouTube. And then Ranger will do the meme and then switch to another.
I got you. So Patreon shout-outs. We have Alex12, Bimatsu, CBO 97, Chaos 13, Chopper BZ, Commander Skywalker, Contingent 33, Darth Teflon, Darth Bob, Devil's Treasure, Dolby, Doc Ravage, Dr. Feelgood, DSP, Fling Monkey Poo, Guzza Buzza, Hogzilla, Hennessy, It Poops Bombs.
So it's not Hennessy, it's Heinze. Just so you know. It's Heinze.
I just like saying Hennessy though.
I know you do, and it's Heinze.
Heinze.
Yeah. Just for reference, it's Heinze. I'm not docking you any points on that one, Grande. I'm just letting you know.
Jacobium.
No, that one I am docking you points.
JSBM.
There you go.
I know. Yeah, then it's JT Tips. Just a Bum, Kaleeson, Kashmir, Matthew M. Thomas, Maz Kanata, Minato Namikaze, Monocourt 72, Moss Mike, Indy Fox, Night War, Ouchie Dumpling, Pawsey, Ray Rock, Riverboy 12, Rose Taco, Revenator, Sanely Red, Shadow Val, Sith Lord, Slash Van Rhodes, Spaceman Tim, Spider, Strum, Suicide Squad, Teals, Walter Arnold, and Utah.
Hooray! He got it right. Well, he got it right. It is the new year, and he called him Utah. We are off to a good start here.
Well, just give it some time.
YouTube members. We have Bad Rongo, Bimatsu, Contingent 33, David McKinley, Devil's Treasure, Dexitronic, Dr. Feelgood, FCME, one of my good friends, Gino, Guzza Buzza, I'm the Dad, Jacob Baxter, Jason Hommel, John Moran, Maya, Mark Guzza, Maz Kanata, Revenator, Sanely Red, Shadow Val, Sean Ragnar, The Rock Kelly, Slash Van Rhodes, Stephen Nichols, SWGOH Gretchen, Teals, T Money, Trez Revan, What Else 73, and Youngin.
Okay, before you move on to the next one, Grande, I wanted to give a shout out for the YouTube members here. We have, I believe it's 4 YouTube members that have supported us through the YouTube membership, sponsorship, whatever it's called, for now 2 years or more.
Dang!
So
that's
I want to shout them out here. Sanely Red, Teals, Bimasu, Tras Revan.
Very nice.
We want to thank you guys in particular. You guys have gone over or at 24 months of supporting us. So I want to give you guys a shout out for reaching that. Dude. And I'm working on getting you guys new logos and stuff.
That's pretty
both
epic,
for Twitch
actually.
And YouTube for the amount of time that you guys get. So hopefully it'll be something cool here in a little bit as we're upgrading all of our graphics.
Yeah, 2020 update galore. All right. Well, you've got
Twitch,
get through the Twitch stuff because this is where
Twitch subs real quick. Big Country Mags, CBO 97.
My man.
Cronus, another buddy of mine here from Houston. Doc Ravage, Dr. Feelgood, DR Gonzo Wallbanger, Hogzilla, It Poops Bombs, Jedi Knight Ja, Kaleeson Roke, Maz Kanata, Ouchie, Revenator 7136, Sanely Red, Slash Van Rhodes, Stormin Mormon V2, Strum 72, Teals Da Smurf, the Amped Up Gamer, and Ugnaughty. We appreciate you guys.
All right. So thank you guys all very much, and be on the lookout. We're planning on doing a lot more on Twitch and YouTube, videos, streams, everything. So if you guys haven't already joined us on Twitch, make sure you go in the description. There is a link to our Twitch page, and head over there, follow us if you haven't already. Lots of different streams coming up. There's going to be some Galaxy of Heroes, but there's going to be a lot of Marbles on stream. If you guys haven't done that interactive game with everyone in chat, and all you need is Twitch. You don't have to download a single thing if you do not want to. You just hang out and play. So it's a lot of fun. All right. So now, Ranger, it is time for the meme of the week.
All right. So this is the meme of the week, and here we go. Let's look at it. What the hell? Oh, for God's sakes.
This was posted by Wish I Was High on News.
Oh my God, that's fantastic.
This is so awesome. So nice find there by Wish I Was High on Pot News.
Wow. Just
Awkward moments. That would be.
What was she doing? Like
swinging on a storm door, apparently.
Oh, that's so funny. Hang on, little buddy. We're coming to get you. Oh, my God.
Kenobi and Yoda just causing a panic.
Oh, my
That's all
God.
they're doing.
That's fantastic.
Swing, swing. That's what I think of whenever I see that. Swing, shawing, shawing, shawing.
We're bored. Your turn. It's like watching a tennis match. Service.
It is. It's now love.
Forehand.
It's now 20 love. It's now 10 love.
I don't want her. You take her. I don't want her. You take her. You take her back. I don't want her anymore. You take her back. I'm sick of this.
All right.
God.
Let's go ahead and.
I think the funniest meme I ever saw like that is where that little girl's got that giant dog on that leash, and she's like, "Go!" Blah! She gets slapped on the ground. That's a classic meme. You're just like, "Oh my God." Oh, Jesus. All right, where are we going to next, Dr. Finn?
All right, let's do another commercial, and then when we come out of it, Grande will do the chat shoutouts.
Okay.
Which, again, I'll give you guys a warning here if you're another chance to get in the words. The word is roaring. ROARING. ROARING for the Roaring 20s. So go ahead and get your shout-out word now. I'm going to grab it kind of in the middle of this commercial, so type it in immediately as soon as you hear this in order to get it.
Well, let's spin the wheel and see what we get. Oh, let's spin that wheel. Here it goes. It's spinning, it's spinning, it's spinning. And we got Wells Fargo's cashback card. Okay, so we'll play that and we'll be back in a second.
I am Brock Finity here today to bring you the exclusive new Wells Fargo cashback credit card. This credit card will help you make special purchases such as coffee, the crystals that you need in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and of course that beanbag chair that you keep in the basement because your wife found out that you accidentally charged a hooker when you went onto that business trip onto your other credit card. But what do we pride ourselves on here at Wells Fargo? Our customer service. Here's an example. This is Wells Fargo. Customer service. What was that? Oh wait, you're real? Here at Wells Fargo, we always make sure that you speak to a real agent. So I'm real. My name is Finity. How can I help you? Wait, your name is Finity? My name is Finity. No way. Way. Okay, so do you like Star Wars? Of course, who doesn't? Okay, so let's try this. On a count of 3, name your favorite character. 1, 2, 3. Wicket! Oh my God, I love you guys. Okay, so the reason I'm calling is because I made a purchase in-game and then found out the devs misled me. Not a problem. We have your back. Let me go get some more information and we'll see what we can do. That was Wells Fargo. Now let's see how one of our competitors handle customer service. Welcome to AE Customer Support. My name is Finity. How can I help you? Your name is Finity? My name is Finity. Sir, do you have an actual question? I don't have time for this. Oh, sorry. I made a purchase in-game and found out that the devs misled me. Sir, you are a grown-ass man. You shouldn't be playing games to begin with. Just go on the forums or something and complain where people may care. I mean, I don't know what else to do for you. I hope you are satisfied with our customer service today. Have a blessed day. Just shocking. Now, let's hear from a real Wells Fargo customer.
I was playing a game, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, which I had played for about 2 years. Recently, the game was making some fatal mistakes in maintaining the player base, so I quit. When the community managers came out and said that they were going to make changes that they should have made during quality control testing, and they showed that they were trying, I decided to come back. That, plus wanting to help my guild, made me come back. But because of the competition, I fell behind during that time, so I needed to catch up. Wells Fargo Cashback Credit Card was there for me in my time of need. And because I mentioned Grande Patron's name, I was given 1% APR for the first 6 months. Thanks, Wells Fargo, and thanks, Grande Patron.
So stop putting those creepy dead guys in your pocket where God knows what they're looking at in Pervinon. Just get the new Wells Fargo Cashback Credit Card. And for those of you that are trying to have a more discreet credit card in your wallet, we have the new Whalemart card for you. Looks just like one of the major retailers, but you and I will know what it's for. So Wells Fargo Cashback Credit Card. Get one today.
There we go. Wells Fargo's cashback. There you go. All right. So what are we on to next, Dr. Finn?
All right, Grande. The shoutouts are in the chat, or in the Finn stuff chat room. So
okay,
they are ready for you.
Let me.
Revenator. It is. The video's out of date. Wicket was my favorite. Wicket is still up there.
I like the part across the top where it says like beta phone call subject to change. Like if you keep watching them, eventually you find more and more. And somebody else put in there like full wins or not. Good job, Finn. And I was like, I didn't even notice he tied a full Windsor in that thing. But yeah. Okay. So chat shout outs. All right, here we go. So we have a Zingy, I guess is how we're going to say that. And thanks. Apropos Wooin, Bimatu, CBO 97, Clone Troop 211, Conrad Eeyore Glover, Contingent 33, Copenhagen, Darth Vader 87, Dexatronic, whoa, guy I haven't seen in a long time, DL Darth Coco, glad to see you, Dr. Feelgood, Dr. Gonzo H, Grande Patron, Jason Hobby, Jason Hommel, Jedi Training Bogus, JVU 420, Kane 77, Luke Thyrocker.
Welcome back.
We love that guy.
Yep.
Matt Richmond, Moss Def Isley, Ouchie Dumpling, Ray Rock, Revenator, Rooster, Rose Taco, RSG Vormax, Skywalker Vader, Slash Van Rhodes, Suicide Squad, Xylo Takedown, The Honkler, Torin Jax, Trez, glad to see you too. What else? 73, always good, and Utah, and then DJ. So
all
glad
right.
to see everyone there.
Very nice. Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate it.
And then Lord Megatron gave me a roaring at the end. Copenhagen gave me a roaring.
We had Copenhagen.
Okay, Lord Megatron. See that one at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lord Megatron was not included in that one. Yeah. There you go. Grandi gave you a special shout out, Lord Megatron.
Make sure
all right.
Bring the star screen next time. All right, where are we at to next here, Dr. Finn?
All right. Now we are on to Twitter responses.
Oh, this will be fun.
So if you guys want, still head over there. I'll check it again here shortly. But twitter.com/realityskevedgamers, we have a question regarding what your SWGOlution is. Your SWGO resolution for this new year. So let me head over there right now and see responses. So we have 3 responses here. The first one. My resolution this year is to buy plenty of lube as well as a year prescription of Drevinex for not only the new Lightside TV, but whatever new effed up content CG will release, with God knows what difficulty it will be for the player base.
Oh, dang. Yeah, I mean, for those of you who don't think that the Journey characters, these two new ones, are going to be insane, they're going to be insane. The Galactic Legends are going to be insane.
I'm not getting them, so I don't get them.
Yeah.
I'm not spending $300 or $400 to get a character.
I think it's going to be more than that, man.
Oh, probably.
It's going to be 300 and 400 just for like Hux and the Sith Trooper.
Right.
You're going to have to get those up too, right? You know that.
Is going to be like super insanely low. I'm still working on Art Trooper to 23K.
Yep.
Like, I mean, you know, and I'm like, oh man. And then I start looking and I'm like, can I just get 5 resistance and 5 FO? I blame Finn.
Well, yeah, that's the right thing to do. Ranger?
Yeah, sorry. There's something when the wires is not. I think it's short or something. I'm looking at it right now, so apologies, everybody.
This is like what we were doing in the pre-stream, Grande.
All right.
Yeah, it sounds like it's back.
Yeah, it should be good.
Hello?
Now.
What? Is it back on? Am I back
Hooray
on?
for 2020 and RSG with technical difficulties.
Yeah,
it's all
I'm
right.
about to get another cord. This one looks like it's going bad. I don't know why it's being stupid.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
continue on.
Basically, for these characters, you're going to need like 15 characters times 23K, and we only know one character for each side right now. It takes like the crew and the JTR, but I'm pretty much, it's going to be crazy, man. And Ranger's balls dropped again. Rangers, say something again.
Something.
Like, say a sentence, brah.
Excuse me. Say a sentence, brah.
Yeah, your volume's super low again. Oh, well. Okay. It's okay.
My voice is exactly the way it should be.
I know what it is, guys. I think it's just a bad cable or something.
I don't know what it is either.
We're going to have to put that on the bug list. We'll let you know.
I have no idea what's going on. Mahahaha.
It's like the disappearing buttons.
I have to balance it out. Hold on. Let's balance it out.
Okay. Let's do this instead.
Oh, Julia Roberts. We're glad you're here.
No, this is not Julia Roberts.
Julia Child. Julia Child. Julia Child.
God, there's so much wrong with everything you're just saying right now. Okay, let's go. God, let's go to the next Twitter response. The next Twitter response is my SWGOH is to watch as much mod depression as possible, as well as bring up the Eternal Twins at least once a day to Ranger until they have been brought into this game.
Well, you can expect a ban.
What?
That's right. That's right. You're going to get banned. He said it in the deep voice. That means he's serious.
Is it still deep?
Yes, bro. It's really funny, man. It's really
What the
funny.
fuck is going on?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on, Ranger, but it's really kind of cool in an odd way. It puts the lotion on the skin.
Or else it gets the hose again.
What about now?
No!
It sounds like we're talking to you in some kind of awesome place. How much is the ransom for Ranger?
Do you want to play a game? I suggest Galaxy of Heroes.
All right, what about now?
Oh, that's perfect. That's all normal.
Much better.
So weird. I can't hear it, so.
I know, but literally, I can't tell the difference between Kylo Finn and Ranger. Someone actually said that. It's freaking Ravenator.
I'll show you the power of the dark side.
Show me again, grandfather. The power of the dark side.
Well, first it starts with tiddlywinks.
The power of Christ compels you.
There you go.
Oh, we got Julia Child back again.
Julie Andrews, not Julie Child. That's a whole different. What the piss, Grande?
You was at Julia Roberts before. It's just like a whole chain of things.
Julia Roberts. Yeah.
Oh my God, Grande. Okay. So that was the second one. Let's see what the third response. The third response: never spend again for or panic farm for a new event character. Gas and 5-star unlocks that require currency to 7-star are pathetic. Just get it the second or third time. Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
I mean, that's effectively what they showed everyone, is that they're trying to get a panic farm for 3 months, but there's still other things going on. And again, literally, it was a slap into the face to all the people that farmed and wailed on him the first time, but didn't have the get one. If you didn't have the get one, slap.
It's the whole thing's just a big slap in so many ways. Let's not get started on gas. I mean, we've already
Ranger.
Yes.
They've been slapping the whales in the face.
They really have been. I mean, they've been mushroom stamping the hell out of them. So, I mean, it just, and not just the whales, but like people that are trying to save up to get.
It's all spenders. They haven't respected the way that they treat the spenders. That's where we're going on a tangent, but we've had this discussion before.
I mean, it's just
they collect the money and they don't respect the people and the way that they're doing it. Yeah. But if people have fun spending it, then so be it. I mean, I'm not going to tell people how to spend their money, but we're
not spending. So I mean, you're more than welcome to spend as much as you want on this game. You know. So
we got another response here. So next one, I want 3 new OP tunes that I won't be able to get, 7 more marquee characters that I won't be able to get, and 3 new OP characters to come back after only 2 months, so I have to wait until the third time around. Also, they must use get currency to star up.
Yeah, that seems about right.
That's welcome to the new Ray and then
we told you about it. I mean, we told you about it. I mean, you guys knew for a while it was coming. I don't know why you didn't prepare. Like, just get good, or like get good people in your guild, and then like you could compete.
Yeah. I can't wait for the next dev Q&A. That's gonna be fun.
Hopefully the next dev Q&A you can bring back Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Who?
You know,
Elaine.
Yes, from Seinfeld. I make jokes and Ranger doesn't even like. You get them
because I get them. I just don't find them funny. So. All right, next one, Finn.
All right, that's it. That's it for the Twitter.
Okay, there we go. Very nice. So good job on those guys. Funny stuff. In the words of Cozy Spoon, well harder. Yeah, you have to tell it well harder, because if it don't, you'll get nothing.
Good old Cozy Spoon. We need to start bringing her back too.
I know. We got a lot of stuff we got to do this year. It's 2020. It's time to bring in a whole new slew of things for 2020. So there you go. All right, what's next, Dr. Finn?
Let's get to question time.
Yeah, let's do question time. We can get done a little early and stuff, so because it's still New Year's Day.
We have a lot of questions.
Well, yeah, but let's get through the questions and then we can go spend some more time with our families because
Yep. I'm stopping the questions from what we have right now.
So okay, so we're stopping right now. So if you have a question, tough titty, said the kitty. So, yep. All right.
Okay. So, first question from Revenator. Question, Ranger said when he would get back to streaming that the first course of action would be to, quote, punch Finn in the dick. Why hasn't this happened?
I'm saving it for Disney World.
Yeah, there you go.
There will be a dick punch coming. I guarantee you. What he did while I was gone was just, it's deserving.
Next one.
Is that called like a Nelson? Full Nelson or something?
No, that's something else, Grande. You're thinking about the full Monty.
Why do I get one and not Grande?
Because Grande we know he's mentally damaged. He can't help himself.
And I'm not.
No, you do stuff on purpose, Finn. Grande is just.
I am totally mentally damaged. Okay. Minato Namikaze question: are we getting yellow lightsaber Rey?
No.
I don't think we're gonna get her.
What does it look like in the pic? In the pic, does she have a yellow lightsaber?
No. It doesn't show a lightsaber.
What?
I don't think it shows the lightsaber in the pic. Does it for the journey guide?
It does show a lightsaber. It's blue.
It's gonna be
is.
Blue.
It's blue. It is. Because she never did anything with the yellow at the end of the movie. They even show Kylo with.
She said, "Hello."
Yeah. But also Kylo still has his lightsaber too, right? So this is like somewhere in the middle of episode 9 that we're doing this. By the way, we have a 2-week moratorium on spoilers. 2 weeks is over. The movie came out about 2 weeks ago here, so spoilers are open. We mentioned this earlier on the stream. So. Minato Namikaze question: are they reworking Poe, or are we getting a Resistance General Poe?
I would expect we're going to get a Resistance Poe.
We're getting a new one. There's no money in reworking.
I actually answered that question. I said that we were getting a Resistance hero Popo. He's the butt of the Resistance.
Yeah. Slashman Rose does make a point. He said those pictures may change. Yeah, they're just not trying to spoil the movie. So it's possible we get a yellow lightsaber. Yeah. I doubt it, though, only because there's nothing there. We only got it at the very, very end, and there was no plot development or anything with the yellow lightsaber, so I don't think it's going to be what's there. But
no.
You never know.
No.
No more questions. Cole is gay.
What else? 73 question. So revisiting the 5's Omega, giving him taunt. I just don't see how his kit works, that it's a good idea for him to have a taunt. He seems much more effective without it. Thoughts?
Oh, I love him as a tank. He in the clone team, he's sick as a tank because he's a tank that you can beef him up. I mean, I think I have 170,000 health protection on him. And I kind of reworked the mods. I'm going to try to put a tenacity set on him as well. But that countering he does, he can hit hard. If you go back, there was a GAC I was doing where I had Nest in there versus the clones, and he one-shotted her. He hits hard. And with the assists and stuff that you get for the clones, and especially once you get 7-star Anakin, I mean, he's a beast. I mean, don't poo-poo taunt on 5s. He's
I don't
nasty.
think they're poo-pooing it. I think they're. So there are 2 ways that you can kind of handle 5s on that team, right? One is kind of the old Ben strategy. If you remember when you threw him on a team, the goal was for him to die in order to get everyone the buffs, right? And
now people are doing that with 5s now.
We'll get your question, Cole is gay. Cole is gay. Don't let Grande.
I answered it for him.
No, listen, Grande, you can't be that. You apologize.
He did answer him in the chat. He did answer.
I did. I answered him in the chat.
Way to go, Grande. You made Cole is gay very angry. You're a dick. I said it for you, Cole. Grande is a dick. If Grande was a dinosaur, he'd be a dickosaurus.
I'm sorry, I should have been nicer.
So the 5s thing, right? So there's 2 different ways to go about it, and here's where the taunt kind of comes into play. There's one way where you want one of the other Galactic Republic to die, so that 5s can die and then give his abilities to everyone else. The other one is that you get him to taunt. Now, here's the thing about him getting taunting. You want to make sure that he has high tenacity, so that he doesn't get dazed, right? And the other part is that you want him to have a lot of health, because 5s has a lot of health steal. He also has one of the highest defenses in the game, meaning that his armor is high, which means that he takes less damage from all of the attack. He is one of the, if not the most sturdiest tank in the game. So that is why you force the taunt on him, because he is just too difficult to kill, which is the thought process. So there's two parts to him. One is the fact that he sacrifices himself if you kill somebody else, but the other part is that he is one of the best tanks, and you're relying on him double counterattacking with the speed down to then get 2 different hits that can give him health steal and just prevent him from dying. Just depends on which way you want to do the strategy. Obviously, once you go one way, you can't really go back. So if you want to think about it, that's fine. But I still think that Fi's taunting is a better strategy for the same thing that Ranger mentioned earlier.
It's really amazing. I mean, he hits hard too. I mean, when you add him with all the buffs and stuff that the clones get, good lord, that team, like, when you start relicking, you start noticing the damage output. I've seen clones one-shot Maliks. That's how hard they hit. When they get to like relic 3 and above, they can one-shot Malik, like any of them. Like, especially Echo and Arc Trooper, they will one-shot your Malik. It's stupid.
Agreed.
So, you know, you need a beefy boy with your Malik if you're using Revan for it. But, I love him being taunted because he just dishes out so much damage. I do agree with Finn that the tenacity is important, and I'm looking to put a tenacity set on him as well, just to make him to resist those debuffs earlier. All right, next question.
Okay. Next question is from the Honkler. He says, question, which characters need crit avoidance arrows?
We've answered this one before.
Man, we mentioned it a bunch.
I like it on, you could do one on Trey if you want to make her tanky. What were the ones that we said?
We put one on B2 before.
Yeah.
There's a Night Sister. Which one of the Night Sisters needs a crit avoidance arrow? I think it's like Acolyte. If you ever use Acolyte, I think that's the one that.
There's a few characters you can go with a crit avoidance arrow.
I mean, we've even done like Scion before.
Yeah.
Right? Because he gets 100% TM when he does his thingy. There's a couple of characters you can do. The thing is, you have to mod the rest of the team to take advantage of the crit avoidance arrow on that character. Right?
Yep.
I mean, we've talked about Baze. Baze is already slow as hell. You ain't going to get him a whole lot faster, even if you put plus 250 speed on the guy. He's still going to be slow. Baze is literally like the slowest character in the game. Maybe not anymore, but he was at one point. So, yeah.
Tanks are usually good, and then anyone else that's able to make use of it. There's a lot of situational things based on how you mod your team. The one example Grande is talking about with Night Sister Acolyte works out really well, and the reason is that if you get Night Sister Acolyte with Zombie together, if there isn't a way to dispel the stealth, crit avoidance makes it so you can't get big bursts of damage on Acolyte, and it makes it a lot harder to kill.
There are some characters that you definitely don't want to put crit avoidance arrows on too, right? So if we looked at it, there are some characters that like can't be crit on. So make sure you're reading in the kit. If they have an ability that says you can't crit on me, like don't put a crit avoidance arrow on them, bro.
Crit avoidance on B1 doesn't help.
No.
Yeah, don't put crit avoidance on B1.
It also doesn't help if you're planning on using a Xeris on that team, because you kind of want them to be able to heal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So like Galactic Republic and Jedis, you probably don't want to put a bunch of crit avoidance arrows on.
There you go.
So it's a lot of situational things. It's hard to say in general. Plus, you can mod certain teams differently based on what you want.
Plus, some characters give crit avoidance up, right? Yep. Like GK, right? So again, like if you've already got a character that's going to give a buff for crit avoidance, then don't put the crit avoidance arrow on a team that you're going to use that with.
All right. Next question. Minotaur Namikaze asks, will we get a Supreme Leader Kylo and a Ben Solo?
No.
I don't think we're getting Ben Solo.
No, we're not getting
Ben Solo. I don't think we're getting... I don't think... Yeah.
It'll be Kylo Ren, Supreme Leaders, Kylo Ren, something along those lines.
With the red mask, you don't think we're getting that one, Grande, or you think we're getting that?
I think we're getting the red mask. Can I just tell you, the red mask, I don't know if it's going to show up super well on small screens.
It depends on how they do it.
Grande, how do you tell the Jawas apart?
By reading the description and
there you go.
And a little bit on like the way the profiles face.
There you go. That's going to be the exact same way they're handling the Kylos, Grande. It doesn't matter that the red is there. We might not be able to see it, but they're going to handle it exactly the same way.
Is it left shoulder forward or is it right shoulder
for
forward?
God's sakes. All right.
Which way is my best side? I put that towards my profile.
Next question.
Okay. Next question. Infinity.
Oh can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
Now I can.
Oh, my mic was saying that it wasn't muted, but it sounded like it was muted. Okay. Revenator, question around the corn. What were your favorite gifts you received for Christmas?
I got, and I'll show this. Someone got this off the Amazon wish list. I'll put this up. I haven't played a front place for it yet, but I got Emphas Nest and her speeder, the Black Series one. So whoever sent that to me, thank you very much. That's going to find a place of honor somewhere.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, so that was cool to get. So that was like one of the better presents I got for Christmas this year.
Mine is on my shoulder.
All right, we got it.
I got this epic hat.
Oh, God.
From Bimatsu.
Did you see my math hat, by the way, Grande? This is my new
did.
hat too.
I like your math hat. Yeah. Be greater than average.
It's the math formula for be greater than average. It's awesome. I feel so dorky and it makes me happy.
Yeah, you are.
We're doing camel towing.
Yeah, that's Grande. Yeah.
Right here. Camel towing. It's a really important thing. You gotta. So if any of you would also like to send me a fun hat that I can wear on stream, I actually wore this one out to Target the other day.
Well, doesn't surprise me.
Doesn't surprise me.
No. Next question.
With my wife. She wasn't happy.
Why
about
is she
it.
still married to you? I don't get it.
I would imagine she was not happy about it, Grande. Okay. Next question. Minister Namikaze question. Will we finally see Red 5 piloted by Rey Skywalker?
No. No. If they bring in Red 5,
I'm not sure about that one.
If they bring in Red 5 up, it would be shocking if they don't have Luke associated with that ship. Because it's more.
What, like the Millennium Falcon not having Han and
I know. I'm not saying that.
The first.
I'm saying the first rendition. The first rendition is going to be tied to Luke. It's not going to be tied to Rey.
No, it's going to be tied to Rey.
I think it's tied by
the second versions we get will be tied to Luke. The first version we get is going to be tied to Rey. Just listen. Anytime Ranger wants something, we don't get it.
It's not that I don't want it. I just think that's what's going to happen. Yeah.
They're leaving the Luke versions for all of these things to the very end.
Ranger wanted freaking Dark Side Revan, Gray Revan. Remember that? And what did we get?
No, that's what a Gray Revan. We got Jedi Revan. I was like,
I know. I knew. But that's because you wanted the other one. So whatever Ranger wants, we're gonna give him.
Yeah,
something.
they'll do. I forget. They'll do something stupid. They'll be like, "Hey, we've got."
I mean, Ranger's gonna ask for a Coke, and we're gonna give him RC Cola.
Yeah,
basically, is how this works.
Wait, but I didn't order a Diet Coke. What the hell?
Yeah,
I know it's Coke, but it's zero Diet Coke. I don't want zero Diet Coke.
Ranger's gonna be like, "Can I get some 7-Up?" And we're like, "Is Sprite okay?"
No. I wanted Sprite. I would have ordered it, bitch.
Who does that? I've never had somebody ask for 7-Up and get Sprite and get Sprite. It's always it's almost always a Coke product, and they say no. We have the Pepsi equivalent.
Right.
Why did Grande go with do you have 7-Up and said no, is Sprite okay? Have you actually ever ordered 7-Up?
Yeah, I've had people say we don't have Coke products.
I love 7-Up way better than I like Sprite.
Really?
Like way better.
Yeah, I mean,
way better.
Everyone's got a particular taste. I mean, there's.
I'm just telling you, 7-Up. Like, dude, you put 7-Up in like mixed drinks. Nobody puts Sprite in mixed drinks.
Yeah, because Sprite is better by itself. You don't need to mix it with things for flavor.
I do like Sierra Mist. That's pretty good, Ray Rock.
Sierra Mist is pretty good.
That's
Sierra Mist.
Yeah. Okay.
I have to say, I went to I actually had that experience the other day. I asked for
anybody
Coke,
had anybody ever had a Dublin Dr. Pepper over a regular Dr. Pepper?
I've had a flaming Dr. Pepper.
No. There's a Dublin Dr. Pepper.
I don't know what a Dublin Dr. Pepper is.
Oh my gosh. You have not truly lived until you've had a Dublin Dr. Pepper.
I'll put it on the bucket list.
You should. It
no,
was on
not
Texas.
really, no. All right, next question.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'm kind of curious now.
You should Google it. I'm telling you, it's a real
Googling
thing. Anyway.
Ouchie question. Can we have Julie Andrews say this? This is 2020.
Oh, go for it.
Julie Andrews isn't here. She's in Bollywood.
Oh, okay, fam.
Just saying. She's not here.
She'll come back later. This is 2020. She'll come back in like 10 minutes.
What else? 73 question. Ouchie said she doesn't know me anymore, too.
You don't know
She hasn't
me.
talked to me. She says she hasn't talked to me since the last decade, so I'm just... What else? 73 question. Dr. Finn, do you know that the new decade, the 20s, actually starts in 2021, right? This isn't the last year of the current decade. Yes, I do understand that there was no year zero. So technically, the way that you can view a decade based on chronology is by 1 to 10, followed by 11 to 20, so on and so forth, which would make 21. However, I go based on the fact that we're going by base 10, and I don't care that there's no zero. We skipped a year. The first decade was actually only 9 years. Everything's been a decade since, because we have now increased a different digit, which is now the 10 to the first place when you're doing a base 10 number. So I consider that a decade. So since we have now 2 in the 10th place, that is a new decade.
And the Chinese New Year is different too, so it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, next.
What else? 73 question. What are the odds of facing someone you literally faced the previous GAC on the second day both times? Because I did that this time. Like, what the hell, CG?
I've done that once. It's a rare occasion. All the other matches have
higher
been.
GPs. Higher GP.
Yeah, higher GP causes that.
They might want to switch the screens around where they see us rather than the dev update. I'm just saying.
Yeah. But yeah, wasn't it Warrior that was basically saying like his entire group of 8 was like the same for like
I've seen
2 GACs?
I've seen it where people fight the same 2 or 3 people a bunch.
Yeah.
It happens. It's you get up super high and like there's no one left. I've fought the same person at least twice.
Yeah.
It happens. So
Revenator question for Ranger. How does it feel to watch people who missed getting gas the first time get to 7-star before people who got the first time?
I've already, yeah, it's a punch in the face, man. It's just it's just it's the reason why I'm not spending any more money in this game. It's literally the gas.
You don't enjoy it anymore if you spend money.
You don't get anything for it. So why should I ever spend another dime in this game? I just don't, and I really don't need to. So, CG, you want to be greedy and do stupid shit like this, then you're not getting my money. You may get some other people's money, but I know a lot of people that are just fed up with this nonsense, right? I mean, the fact that you brought out gas that quickly, one, you screwed a lot of free-to-play players that were trying to work toward it, and then the people that had spent on it that didn't have get because you said you weren't going to use get as a currency. It's just a slap in the face. But I'm happy that they are getting it.
Yeah.
My anger is not toward the players getting 7-star gas right off the bat. Good for them. My anger is at CG and their nonsense.
I'm not going to complain from a free-to-play perspective, even though I missed it, right? Because free-to-play, the whole
But you weren't
idea
really
is
trying, Finn. Let's be honest. You weren't trying.
I was, but I was trying for 3 months from now, right? Or 3 months from the first event. I was not ready with 2. But as a free-to-play, I know full well that I need to work on these things immediately, and I could have spent a little bit differently to try and get it ready in 2 instead of 3. However, I prepared for 3, but that's on me as a player.
True.
So I think from a free-to-play, I don't mind the fact that they brought it in. It was a nice thing for free-to-plays to be able to try and get this a little bit earlier. But I think it's a bad idea to cater this much to this expensive of a character for free-to-play that diminishes the value for everyone that spent money.
Yeah, the first time around.
This was not the way that you cater towards free-to-play. Like, I know free-to-play players have been asking for something because it feels like you're always behind on these kind of new characters. This was not the best time to do it. It really wasn't. I'm not going to complain from a free-to-play perspective. I would say that this is just really bad for all the whales and the people that...
It just makes you just sit there and go, why should I spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on this nonsense when I get nothing for it? Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, all those players that did have that advantage, they had it for barely 2 months. That's not value.
And I only saw like 3 in Arena.
I had a couple of people that had 7-star
Yeah, but it's like 3 or 4. It wasn't like.
But they're whales, and then they're in my shard, and I know they're whales, and it's like, okay, but they were pissed off.
But not only they whale, they had to save and be a whale.
Well, not just that; it's the amount of sheer money you spend just to get all those other characters ready to do the gas event, and the gas event itself is a nightmare. And then you get the character, then you learn that get's going to be the currency, and. If you weren't saving get because you're using it because they said they weren't use get one anymore for anything, it was like a slap in the face. I saw so much. When I saw them announce that gas was coming back, and I read Reddit, I mean, the whales and krakens were through the roof. I mean, they were livid. Absolutely livid. And I think CG lost a lot of players from it. I mean, you just can't do that kind of nonsense. It's just stupid.
He also makes an interesting point. He just said, truth be told, there was never any advantage to spending. I don't disagree with you for characters. There was one thing, though, that spenders had an advantage on prior to, and I'm going to say this again, Mods 2.0 changed a lot in this game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mods 1.0, where if you had the mods and you could see that it had stats and it gave you a better chance of rolling those stats, gave a big advantage to whales that spent on mods.
The chances, your chances of seeing mods go to, 15 is way lower now than it used to be.
Yeah, and before, don't forget, the only way to get the god mods were to get those yellow mods. Now you can slice up everything to become those yellow mods. So the only way you could get even close to the yellow mods that you had before, the gold mods, the 5As, was just pure volume. And even getting the purples at that time gave you a 33% chance on all the stats instead of the 25% chance that you get. Mods had a big impact with money, but that was it. And even that was just an RNG fest. But if you spent heavily on that, you could have gotten a lot of good mods. And then come Mods 2.0, you would have had a huge advantage, especially if you got a bunch of 3-hit purples and a bunch of 2-hit blues, which I was collecting. I told Ranger this when we were doing
I've been doing it too. I mean, my mods
No, in Mods 1.0. Remember how
we were doing that? Yeah, we were doing that.
I collected two-hit blues were what I was going for. I would buy blue mods out of the mod store every time because they could go all the way up to 15. And even if they said 10, I was happy. As soon as Mods 2.0 came out, I sliced those up and I got a lot of 20s off of those.
Yeah, it's one of the things we've been very cautious about. A lot of these new young players that are coming in spending a fortune, new players. I don't mean by your actual age,
over charactered and way under.
Right, and we've seen a lot of reviews that we do where they've got all the Darth Revan and all this stuff, and they have crap for mods. And I'm like, slow down your spending, get your mod situation a little bit before you go investing again, because if you don't have the mods, I don't care how many characters you got unlocked at what gear level, you're going to get destroyed. That's the reason I have such a huge advantage in GAC is, I face people all the time with more relic characters, higher gear tier, all this stuff, but my mods blow them away and they have no chance. And it sucks. And the thing that I hate the most about mods is just the RNG fest with it. It's the one thing that we tell people never to spend money on mods, because especially now, because you can spend a couple $100 on mods and get nothing out of it.
You know what I do? I literally just buy gold mods that show 5 speed in the shop. That's it. I won't buy 4s. I won't buy 3s.
No, I've been doing that, and I've had zero luck so far. I got one that hit 14 the other day, and I was like, well, I mean, it's not that.
But I'm just saying, if I'm gonna spend in the mod store, the only thing I'm buying is gold with 5.
Yeah, that's what we're telling everybody right
5
now.
Speed, because there's no sense. I mean, the slicing materials. And then here's the thing is, for me, a mod has to hit 8 speed or it literally doesn't go on a character anymore.
Right.
I mean, if I get 7, you're like, well, that sucked. It's like that's what do I do with this now?
Right, because at least with 8 you have a chance to go 6/6 with purple to gold and get to 20, and then taking it to 60.
I'm just saying though that if I've got all purple mods with more than 8 speed on every character, then at this point it's like, what's the point?
Yep. Oh, Maz is here. Hey, Maz. She just watched the movie. And they said, how'd you like it? And she gave it a thumbs up.
Next question.
I like the movie.
Very nice. Minato, the reason I'm saying that is because of the math. Since mods 2.0, every stat just has a 25% chance to hit. So in order to get a 5-hit speed, you need it to hit with a 25% chance 4 times. Previously, the purples had a 33% chance to hit it the first 3 times, and then when mods 2.0 came out, you had a 25% chance for that single hit. So your chance of getting a 4 hit that was starting at the purple was higher than a purple starting in mods 2.0. That's blues before had a 50% chance.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So
this
it's
is
just
why
the
blues
math.
were epic. Blues were like epically your best bet on slice on leveling.
Yep.
So Finn is right. You would literally go into the shop and you would buy blues that showed 5 speed because you knew you were going to at least get your chances of getting a 10 or a 15 out of that were insanely good.
Yep.
Versus now it's a
25% chance, just like everything else.
What's the purpose of buying a blue mod now? Like, it's not like, I mean, would you really buy a blue mod that showed up in the shop with 5 speed? Or would you wait and buy a gold mod? The gold mod means you have to use less resources to slice it to 6E later, which means the gold mod is now worth more than the blue mod was.
Yeah.
It used to not be that case.
Yeah. So it's just about the
old news.
It's just the math of it, and
it's about the math. RNG is going to treat people differently. So there's going to be a lot of people that got all of their 20s after mods 2.0, like you're mentioning. That's just all part of RNG. There's going to be other people like myself where most of my 20 mods all came from mods 1.0 that I sliced up after mods 2.0. Since then, I haven't gotten a lot. So it's going to vary because of just the way that the numbers work out. And obviously you have kind of the tail ends of this, but mathematically you had a much better chance of hitting 20s if you collected a lot of mods in 1.0 and brought them into 2.0. Anyone that just started in 2.0 has a considerably less chance to get the higher level mods than before. So it's just the math of it. The RNG will always play a factor in all of it.
Okay, right. Next question.
Yeah, sorry.
Minato Namikaze question: CLS and Cam change stances. Will Ray and Ben have something similar where they exchange lightsabers?
No.
They could have a synergy with each other, though.
Yeah. It would be kind of interesting to see like a First Order and a Resistance having synergy with each other.
I like it. I'm sure they'll do something cool we've never seen before. I'm sure they're going to have a blue buff above their head.
Well, that does bring in the next question.
One's going to call in the other into the 6th spot.
Oh, God.
One calls in the other into the 6th.
Oh, my God. That would be...
I'm telling you, I called it, bro. One calls in the other into the 6th spot.
Oh, my God. So one journey level character requires another journey level character in order to make it useful.
One calls in the other.
If you only have Rey and you bring in like a non-existent Kylo, your character's screwed. You need both of them with relics so they can call each other. Oh, God. Yeah. Grande.
Next.
Why do I think that Grande's idea is correct?
Because you know I'm that good, bro. That's why.
God.
Look, Ranger even knows it too. That's why he's shaking it.
No, I'm shaking my head because that's the stupidest thing you've ever said.
You watch.
You can't see CG doing that, Ranger?
No.
Where Rey can call in Kylo as a 6, but the
that's
6
too advanced. They're not even going to know how to even do something like that.
It's coming.
The stats are based on your Ben's stats, and
no. And you only get it when you've unlocked the other one, and then
just stop. That's not happening.
Yeah, that's like double the income for them, Ranger.
But they just exchanged lightsabers and stuff. They didn't actually exchange. People.
Well, this brings up the next question from Minato. He says, "Will we need Rey and Kylo for Sith Emperor Palps?"
Probably, yeah. That one's a definite, yeah.
Yeah.
Rey will not call Kylo for the 6th.
No, I agree.
Vormax question: What happens?
Rey will call Luke's Force Ghost.
Oh well, there you
go. Minato, Vormax question: What happens to Malik if you put Nihilus as a leader? Does he get twice the health?
No.
This one.
He does not. It only counts once.
But he does get health steal. So
no, he does do that, but I mean, he doesn't get the like.
He doesn't get anything.
He doesn't get. You don't get to like double up his protection.
Right.
Okay, next question.
Minato question. Will the vets get the resistance tag? Without a doubt, Chewie is resistant, so unless we get another Chewie, he should get the tag.
Well, get ready for another Chewie.
Exactly. Resistance hero Chewie, man. Come on now. You know this. RHC.
Yeah. Where does the money take you? A new Chewie is where it takes you.
Yes.
Vormax question. What do you want to see in SWGOH in 2020? He said a hashtag I want hashtag vehicle without pilot game mode.
I want Jedi Loop. It's time.
Well, technically, we didn't see Jedi Luke until 1983.
What's that have to do with anything?
So, we have 2 more years.
What? God damn it, Grande.
Came out in 77. Return of the Jedi.
That's the movies. What the hell does that have to do with the game?
I'm just saying.
Oh, for God's sakes.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna say something a little different though. Maybe it's not as much content wise.
Can you put our faces big instead of the Dev Announcements Ranger, pretty please, with sugar on top?
No, because you asked and you've been a douche the whole night.
So in terms of what we want, right? I can't remember the last time I wanted to log into Galaxy of Heroes for a purpose other than trying to help my guild.
Oh, interesting.
I am hoping that they introduce something that makes me want to come into the game and have fun. I feel like everything is a little bit of a chore. I have fun with GAC to some extent, but GAC is every other day, and then they do it for a month, which is a little bit tiring. And I hate 3v3, so the next 2 months are basically worthless for me. I don't have a game mode that I am constantly drawn to, that I want to play this and have fun with this. And I have other games where I'm like, I want to log in when I have free time to play in the game. So I'm really hoping that they introduce something new.
You're breaking my heart, Finn.
Yes, give me.
You're going down a path I can't follow.
I'm just hoping they introduce some game mode that's just fun to play moving forward. I don't know what it's going to be. I just need some fun game.
We just need a sandbox mode so me and Finn can beat the shit out of each other. Oh my God! Grab your pickle.
Boom! There it is. Oh, my pickle's downstairs.
There it is. Grab your pickle.
My detachable.
It's coming. Grab your detachable pickle. Here we go. Moz Kanata just donated $50 and said Happy New Year, RSG. Whip out your pickle. Granny, where's your pickle, you son of a bitch?
It's literally downstairs in my office.
Well, you're supposed to carry that at all times. That's part of your your standard gear issue.
Sorry.
Wait, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's the pickles. And the porgs go flying. Good job, Moz. Clear out those filthy porgs.
I like that
out
our
of that
cup has a little more girth now.
It's one of those nice drinking cups. It's one of those I use for my bourbon and stuff.
I like that. Yeah, I like that cup like that.
Moz
it looks different on Yoda. I'm just saying.
All right.
We have to roll the... Well, Moz, do you want to pick a commercial?
Yeah.
Or do you want to spin the
We'll
wheel
let
of commercials?
Well, let's get these questions because we got Urs doing his things starting soon, so I'm sure everybody wants to go check that out.
Okay. So there we go. That was Vormax's question. So next question. Rayrock question. Ranger streaming on the road tonight?
Yeah, I'm at my mom's house.
Minato Namikaze question. RSG, you guys have had no communication the last few weeks and no content. Is 2020 when you guys cater to your whales more? Yes.
Pretty much.
I will say yes. Yeah.
Give us more money, we'll start doing stuff more for you too.
No, we have to catch up too. He asked another question, which is legitimate. So he said, Minato asked, who respects their spenders more, CG or RSG? Keep in mind there is no monthly roster review, and you guys are a month behind on the monthly chats. You are 100% correct, and I haven't forgotten it. He's not. We have to catch up, and I've been trying to keep up on the makeup sessions and stuff. So you guys are owed the December ones. So we're going to schedule those in December. We're trying to figure out the regular schedule because we've had some changes and stuff going on. So, yes. And we can't do a roster review because McVenom quit. We're going to be watching a dead roster review. So we have to change kind of what you guys are getting to. So
we can review my roster.
No.
What? Why not?
No. No.
Kane,
What's wrong with that?
Kane77 asks, when are you doing roster reviews again? Did you want to do one? Let me see if we can, I don't know, we'll start next week.
Yeah.
Ranger,
we're going to pick it up
you're getting
again.
your stuff together. Yeah, you're starting to pick up this week, so we'll start next week.
We'll pick it up again, so.
Yep. Yeah, we haven't lost roster reviews. It was just a
Riemann roster review.
Riemann's not cooperating. So here's the deal, man. So I know Riemann wanted to get my services, and he's been thinking about it, but he's been dealing with the holidays and other stuff. And I've reached out, and I'll be more glad to do it. I'm getting paid though. Have you seen his roster? So, but he's he gets it together. He'll let me know, and then we'll do it. So I can't push him. I'm not going to push him to do it. So there you go.
All right.
I mean, I review his roster every Sunday when I'm on the stream and just go at it with him.
It's like, how does he still have 4 dots, man?
It's infuriating.
I mean, I'm just trying to think I have not had a single 4 dot. Like, I actually get mad when that Ewok event gives me a 4 dot and I have to go and select 4 dots to sell only the 4 dots.
Yeah.
All right. Next one is for another question from Minato.
Freaking Rooster. Riemann still plays?
Yeah, he still plays, yeah.
Yeah, only on Tuesdays. 4 dot. I love that. He has 3 dots on? For real, bro?
He had some 2, didn't he?
Are you serious?
I think Riemann legitimately had 2 dots.
I don't even own a 2 dot. I don't even own a 1 dot. I don't even own a 3 dot. I don't even own a 4 dot.
I don't have any of those.
How is bragging camp going for me? It's going great, man. I mean, it's going great. Look,
have you not heard Grande on the stream before?
Riemann's been playing as long as I have, and I have been slicing mods for a year, which means I don't even get any new mods, and I'm just seriously.
Yeah, Riemann has right now 10 2-dot mods equipped on his character.
I mean, it's not bragging when you're.
They're not main characters, but they're there. He actually has 8 1-dots.
I mean, 8 1-dot mods, man.
I don't know why these aren't even sold. They're not unuseful characters, but I don't know why they're not sold.
Don't Finn, stop. You're gonna go crazy.
Yeah. Damn it, Riemann.
You know what? If I'd had a 4-dot mod with plus 20 speed, I'd probably keep it too.
Yeah,
I didn't have any.
So every time I bring it up with Riemann, and I don't think Riemann is committed to the game as he used to be, right?
I agree.
And you can tell by his money, he just doesn't care. And so, but I mean, I've offered, and if we can set it up, I'll do it. But I mean,
it's almost laughable.
But that undertaking is going to be ridiculous.
This goes back to my wish for 2020, by the way. My wish for 2020 is that I hope that they introduce something fun into the game and it doesn't feel like a grind and a money grab.
Yeah, we just get a sandbox mode. Me and Finn go in there, 2 men enter, 1 man leave.
I don't think the sandbox mode is going to work.
I know, but it's wishful thinking.
I mean, we've talked about sandbox modes before, and here's the thing. Some games. Can we think of a game that had a sandbox mode that we super love that they should emulate? I think that's where it really and that you continued to play time and time again, over and over and over again, even when the game was going. So
it's just situational when you use the sandbox mode, which is I know their biggest complaint, right? Is they're not going to be in there all the time. We can have our own fun with it, which is nice to have that option. But they obviously don't have enough people working on this game to focus on creating a sandbox mode to allow players to have fun as well as developing content. They just don't know how to manage their resources. When Crumb came out and said after 4 years now, they still don't have the tools in order to produce content,
which pissed me off so greatly when I heard that.
That just means that they haven't been managing
their
resources.
How do you make hundreds of millions of dollars off this game and not have the resources? Give me a break.
I mean, probably most of us don't have all the resources that we would like at any given time, right? For anything.
Yes. However, look at the way they've been releasing content, Grande. The latest contents have been reskins of a TB that they've had. There's nothing new. There's nothing really original.
I mean, they're gonna tell you that Galactic Ray, the gas. All
But
these
they can say
characters-
everything they want. Doesn't mean they're right. I can say the sky is purple. Doesn't mean the sky is purple. You know.
I'm just saying, as it takes them, if you're looking at the number of man hours to create a new character versus creating a new raid, it's probably fairly similar. And so them
you can walk and chew bubblegum at the same time, Grande. For the amount of money that they've made.
I'll agree with Grande that creating the new characters does take a lot of time. But if
Yeah,
this
but you
game
have
is going
one
down a
team.
direction
You have
that
one
is
team
only
do
one
characters
character-
and another team that deals with content. Two teams. You can't seem to tell me you can't afford to have two teams working on just those two things and aspects. I mean,
I don't disagree with you. To be honest, too, how big does the character?
Hey,
team
Nick
need to
Credo.
be? Right? I mean, you could probably have 2 or 3 dudes hanging out. One doing the programming and one doing the graphics, and all 3 of them get together in a room and figure out how cool it would be to do the ideas, right? So you could have 3 guys doing that, but but who knows, man?
But if that's the direction the game is going, right? How is that going to look? Yeah, go ahead and answer, Grande.
They want to know where the moth is. I am in a different room.
He's in a different room.
House. In my house, my other computer, my main computer, the battery exploded. so I'm getting a new battery shipped, so I'm not using that computer.
You're not wrong, Fourth Akagi. Battlefront 2 is, and I'm going to get that going here again soon. I mean, they're just exploding with new content and characters and stuff. I mean, Battlefront 2 is
Battlefront 2 had one of the most downvoted comments ever in the history of Reddit.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Battlefront. But from that point, they have really pulled their head out of their butt. And Battlefront 2 is an exceptionally good game. There's still some bugs and stuff, and they need to do some more balancing. But man, that game is fun as hell to play. There's some things that I think they should still change. They've got too many game modes, and so they need to tighten that up a little bit. But like when you go to the main game modes and you have the heroes and the different type of characters you can play, it's a lot of fun. I mean, with all the different maps, and they keep introducing new maps. And I think the new heroes coming up in January, February soon is going to be BB-8 and BB-9, right? Those are going to be the joys on the Battlefront, which is going to be fun as hell to run around as BB-8, doing whatever BB-8's going to do. I can't wait to see that. I'm excited for it. But you look at stuff like that because Battlefront 2 had an awful beginning. I mean, that game was a disaster, and they have righted the ship by what? Listening to the player base in some regards, right? Listening to the game changers, and they do beta testing and have game changers, and then having the team and the people committed to the game at DICE to really go in there and make these changes. Now, it took a while to get some of the changes in, but they did make it. And if you go back and you look at the history of Battlefront 2, you can see the progression of how they've been working on it. So, but yeah, I mean, but then you look, I just saw JP says, I just started playing today. Should I buy crystals or those bundles? Bundles, man. Do not buy crystals, brother.
Wait, whoa. No.
Compared to crystals?
Compared to the bundles that are currently in the game? The festive crap?
No. I'm talking like the
I told him to buy Hyperdrive.
Yeah,
exactly.
There's only one pack to buy.
Yeah, don't do chromiums. Don't do any of that stuff. Just if you're gonna get that Hyperdrive bundle where you get all the characters unlocked, that's a good investment with all the games.
$100.
The one to get.
That is.
Yeah, if you're gonna
deal.
spend it, yeah.
I mean,
don't buy any of the other bundles.
Yeah, don't buy chromiums and don't just get crystals to get crystals.
Well, the crystals are actually right now. The ones that have the bonus are at a good rate.
That's true. Right now, they do have a good rate on them.
That's just 2 packs, man. That's
only those two. Only those two.
Yep.
So those 2 packs that have the bonus crystals plus the Hyperdrive bundle would be if you're buying something that would be it.
If he was brand new, I would tell him. Don't buy the festive relic packs. Hyperdrive is good. I would tell him not to buy any of these individual gambler packs.
No.
For like the Resistance Hero Finn, for Hux, or for Sith Trooper. No. However, right now, I'm going to tell you right now, if he got done with Hyperdrive, spending the $100, and he still wanted to go after some of these faction packs, like this First Order faction pack, or he wanted to go after like the Bounty Hunter the Bounty Hunter faction pack, There's some good stuff in there, man.
I wouldn't spend it on those. I do like the hyperdrive pack.
The hyperdrive, without a doubt, the $100.
And then that should be your starting point, right? Start with that $100 investment, right? Get everything that comes with it, and then start playing the game. And then someone in chat said, see how you like it. And then there are beginners guide like who to farm and stuff, and you'll have a leg. You'll have a leg up because you have all these characters unlocked and stuff. So you're ahead of the curve when it comes to farming these characters and things of that nature.
There are 5 hours left on the bonus thing.
But yeah, but chromiums are. And crystals are very situational.
Then to your second question, how do I get good guys? Honestly, the answer is Will Harder. That's the answer for everything.
Will Harder.
All right. And JP is not new, but
I know. I just want.
We're still answering the question in case there are new players.
I know.
I love. Why spend $100 when you can spend 1,000?
Why spend 1,000 when you can spend 10,000?
I'm telling you, just like that. Why make $1 million when you can make $1 billion?
No, you have to flip it around. You're like, why spend $100 when we can spend?
You're brand new. JP is brand new. He's brand. If you're brand new, come over so I give you. I'm spanking because anyway.
Grande, shut your hole.
Brand spanking new. That way you can be brand spanking new.
Minato question. Last year we lost CG Carey and McVenom. Any predictions on who we will lose this year?
Hopefully.
Are we going to have like a year in review like the Oscars where we have like a montage video of everybody we lost?
Wait, we just gotta...
Yes, Maz donated to the Tiltify. She donated $50. Thank you, Maz.
Thank you, Maz.
Don't wail harder, marry better. That's what I do.
Yeah, that's Grande's answer.
That's Grande's advice, and yeah.
Just marry better. Shit. That's all you gotta do. What can I say?
All right. So thank you, Maz. Yeah, I don't know who will lose this year.
We're gonna do like an Oscar montage. Oh, the great players we lost this year. Cozy Spoon and CG Carey and
Next question. Let's wrap this up.
Question for Ranger: why do you keep saying that you won't get the new Ray and Kylo? You know that the community will help you wail out.
I don't know if I want them to. It's not. I know the community will, but do I want to take the money from the community that I know they'll give for those characters to support CG? That's the thing that I'm having an issue with. You know, I always listen to the community, and if the community really wants me to get it, I'll do it. I am personally against it, but I will. If the community wants me to do a certain thing, I'm open to doing it. But I'm open to that. But I'm not going to sit there and beg or put out there that I'm trying to get this character. I usually don't do that anyway. People just get sick of me after 6 hours of trying to get something like, all right, that's enough. Here's $100. Go get this and fix this shit. That's how it's always worked in the past. But I don't feel like getting CG money. But, I mean, if the community wants it, yeah, I'll do it. I don't have a problem with that. But I'm not spending any of my money anymore in this game for sure.
All right, last question here. Grande, I hope you're ready. Question for Miss McGrande. Will we get the cross stitches this decade? Because we clearly didn't get them during the last one.
Oh, no.
Oh, snap, bro. I'm telling you, I'm missing mine from our charity campaign.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I'm missing mine from our 2018 charity campaign. Yeah.
No, the question was from Mrs. McGrande.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Hold on. Well, guys, I try, but I have a lot of other things I have to do. I have to paint my nails. I have to look good. Plus I've been too busy just getting just the tip that I'm just telling you. I just haven't had time to get your cross stitch done. It's just, why are you pushing me? Why are you pushing me? Just stop pushing me, okay? That's all I'm saying. Stop it. Stop pushing me. I have things I have to get done.
The death is real. The death is so real.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm just telling you right now. You better. Why are you playing with my emotions like that?
Oh my god.
I'm just telling you right now. You better stop. You better stop playing with my emotions like that.
For the love of God, shut your mouth.
Wow. You are so dead. Wow, Grande. The death is so real here.
I literally answered it like normal, and then y'all reminded me I needed to answer it the other way.
But I didn't realize you were gonna go that far.
I didn't either, and Grande, everything that's about to happen to you, I'm not going to stop it. In fact, I'm going to encourage it. When she gets her hand on you, you try to run away and beg. I'm going to be there just kicking you right back into the pits. The lioness will be hungry, and she's going to be hunting your monkey ass. You know it's coming, Grande.
Oh yeah.
And I don't feel bad for you. When she takes that bow staff and just starts beating the shit out of you, I'm going to be like, yep, Grande deserves this one. Yep. So enjoy Grande while you can, because eventually Grande's going to be a pile of icky goo.
What did I do with it? I dropped my fidget spinner.
Just don't. Just, yeah. Oh, my God.
Can't wait for a special video of Grande being destroyed.
All right. I think that's all the questions, Finn.
Yeah, I don't want any more questions after that.
No, that's horrifying. Yeah. Well, what we can do is thank our gold VIPs.
Grande sounds like Dustin Hoffman from the movie.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Well, these people are not going to get their ass beat by McVenom. These are our gold VIPs, and we just want to thank them. And we appreciate everybody that does what they do. So, thank you guys for supporting us, but especially these folks. They give a lot more, and every little bit helps, keeps the streams going and stuff like that. And we just want to recognize these folks for going above and beyond the Call of Duty to keep us going. So, and again, these are folks that will not be a part of the beheading of Grande Patron. They will be bystanders. Yeah. So Grande is a dead man walking. But yeah, you typically we'll wrap it up because I know Urge is getting ready to rock and roll, and if he's not started already. But we do our live streams. We've been on a little bit of a break. We needed it, guys. We have been streaming like madmen. I mean, if you think about it, like up to right before Christmas, 5 days a week doing the lunch stream, Wednesday stream, the Jedi Academy, D&D on Sundays, and then PC Gaming Night, and then I was doing Naruto and Battlefront, and we had a lot of streams going, so we needed a little bit of a break just to kind of recharge ourselves, and I hadn't seen my family in a little bit, so we're past the holidays, so we're going to slowly get back into the grind of getting back into everything, so plan on that. But if you want to check us out, there's lots of places you can check us out. We're on Twitch, we're on YouTube. You can support us on both those endeavors. If you'd like to become a sponsor or become a Twitch member and support us with your Prime membership, you can do that. Make sure you give a thumbs up on our videos, things of that nature. Spread the word about RSG and what we're doing. We have our ACS campaign that we're doing right now, which is at $16,261 because of Maz's lovely donation. That's why Maz is my favorite. I love you, Maz. So we're very close to reaching the goal of 17.5, where we will hit our goal for the ACS, and on top of that, we'll be giving the lightsaber giveaway here soon. So next week we'll definitely be getting back into the swing of things. So we're just gonna do the holidays, and with that, we're gonna let you guys go, so you guys can spend the rest of your New Year's with your family and stuff. I'm gonna try to do a lunch stream tomorrow, which will be just my GAC, and then Saturday possibly Jedi Academy. And then we will get back into the swing of things next week with a normal schedule. So appreciate you guys sticking with us. And with that, have a great rest of your night. And on behalf of myself and the RC crew, be safe, and we will holler at you later. Peace out.